Sorry guys, who's the bowler? Alrighty, Leroy to open the bowling. Plays ready. Play. Three runs. Couple. Bowled his middle stump. Nicely done. So what was your name again? Fish? Fish, I can't find you on the... Sorry guys, I will fix the scorecard later, but the score, I'll tell you the score. It's 1 for 3 as we go. Alrighty, there's 3 balls bowled, 3 balls bowled. Fish to the crease, play. Wide ball. Top ball. Last ball. That is our bowl. That is a great start to Cage Panthers. 2 for 3 after the first over. And that ends the over, guys. Who's bowling, sorry mate? Thank you. Alrighty, Scott comes into the attack. Score is 2 for 3. Plays ready. Play. The ball. 'It's a wide ball. Ball's over 1. Top ball. Three runs. 2 balls remaining. Top ball. Last ball. ball, that ends the over. Alrighty, so after 2 overs, the score is 2 for 10. Alright, Leroy to continue. Jump ball. Not out. Can review it. Pitching outside leg stump and definitely too high. It's a wide ball, it's over the line. It's got to be completely inside the line. Training side. Would have had him. 4 runs. 2 balls remaining. Training side. Wide ball. Last ball. Drop ball, and that ends the over. Alrighty, 2 for 18 after 3. Playing Scott. Drop ball. Drop ball. Last ball. Good night. That ends the over. Alright, after 4 overs, 2 for 28. Alright, play next Connor. The ball. I think he's hit it. But if he hasn't, you can review it. The ball. The ball. Ball, that is the over. Alrighty, up to 5 overs, 2 for 33, playing Theon. Could have been run out, 4 runs. So no ball too high, cross back guys, cross back. No ball too high. Stop ball. No ball off the pitch. Stop ball. Good fielding, stop ball. Good shot and good running, 4 runs. Last ball. Stop ball, that ends the over. Alright, so after 6 overs, 2 for 43. Umar is on 26 off 17. Niru 7 off 10. Alright, Connor to continue. Play. White ball. Good fielding, drop ball. Drop ball. Drop ball. 2 balls remaining. Drop ball. Last ball. White ball. Last ball. It's a white ball. That's the over. Alright, so 7 overs, 2 for 49. Play. White ball. Jump ball. Definitely would have had it. 3 runs. Not out. 4 runs. Alright, next batter ready, please. Three runs, and that's for trying in Kuruma. All batters. Alright, after 7.5 overs, 2 for 61. Good fight back here from Megalodon. 1 ball remaining. Base ready. That is the over. 8 overs down, 2 for 65. Both teams still have their power play. Alright, Connor to continue into his 3rd over. Base ready. That's a good seed. Out bold. Alright, Praveen to the crease. 3 for 65. 5 balls remaining. Play. All's good. Jump ball. He's fielding. Jump ball. I reckon that swung just a little bit too much. Can review it. Alright, going upstairs. front leg, as you can probably see here, to about leg stump. And that was pretty much Jasprit Bumrah lines, and that's swinging and still missing the stumps. That is not out. It's actually a great delivery. Yeah, no more reviews for the bowling side. Too good of a delivery. Play. Top ball. Last ball. Top ball, that is the over. Alrighty, 9 overs down, 3 for 65. Both power plays remain. Fingers into the attack. Brings first over. Plays ready. Play. Still 1 over remaining. Top ball. White ball. Top ball. Top ball, cross back fellas, top track, hit the roof. Last ball. 6 runs, that ends the over. Alright, 10 overs down, so we'll be bowling from the yellow line. Score is 3 for 76. Game nicely in the balance here. Panthers looking for another wicket, whilst Megalodon are consolidating pretty nicely.
Who's the bowler again?
Connor to bowl out. Play. Top ball. Alright. What a hit. 4 runs. Top ball. No ball too high. And plus 3. Last ball. Sorry, 2 balls to come. Five runs. Last ball. Top ball, that is the over. for 23 off his 4. And the score is 3 for 93 after 11. Niru on 23. Plays ready. Outcourt, big wickets.
Sorry, Leo. What's his name?
And Kishore to the crease. Play. Top ball. Hit the roof, cross back. White ball. Last ball. Hit the roof. That ends the over. 12 overs down, 4 for 99. Alright, Dion in for his third over. Play. Kishore out, run out. Nice bit of work there from Connor. Alright, so Artie is the lowest scorer, comes back in. Play. Almost got another one through him. Dot ball. Dot ball. Nice shot. 4 runs. Six runs. Last ball. Top ball, that is the over. And Kishore, you're correct, it was a 5, so 7 runs. That's the over. Alright, Artie takes the batting power play. Plays ready. Jump balls. That's a great shot. 6 runs. Six runs. Last ball. Last shot. 4 runs. That ends the over. Alright, after 14 overs, score is 5 for 126. And Leroy comes back into the attack, into his third over. Taking the power play. Alright, base ready. Played nicely in the end, 3 runs. Four runs. Jump ball. It's a great downer, 4 runs. And that is 30 for Praveen. Four runs. Last ball. Don't know how that missed the stumps, and that is the over. Alright, 15 overs down, 5 for 141. And any wides will be re-bowled. Base ready. Top ball. Five runs. Good delivery, jump ball. Good cricket, 3 runs. Four runs. Last ball. RBW. Reviewing.
Unmute it.
Now I'm going to stick with my original decision. It's him on the back leg. That is out RBW.
Just one sec here.
Alrighty, all good. Lamar back to the crease.
Sorry?
Yeah, plus or minus 5. And coming around the wicket. Wide ball. A ball. A ball. Four on.
Show me how you got it. Okay. Later. Oh, the innings or the side?
Change sides.
Yeah.
A ball. Last ball. Not out. 5 runs, and that ends the over and the power play. Alright, Scotty to continue. Play. 4 runs. 4 runs. ball. Dot ball, last ball.
Yeah, putting it lower is way too hard.
Dot ball, and that ends the over. Alright, 18 overs done, 6 for 175.
I'll be back. Oh, you get the charger for that.
Alright, have to continue. Play. That is now caught, and a good innings from Praveen comes to an end. And that is the innings. Alright, a quick changeover if we can, please, guys.
Yeah, so sorry, what
Yeah,
is
they
it?
moved us to court 3, so they took this with them for some reason. But, what issue are you having with the scoreboard?
Oh no, so how did you get these, like when it's, it's a new week, there should always be the,
Yeah.
so what is your reason for that?
Yeah, so sometimes it doesn't show up, and then when that's the case, so you click on scorecard, and then it'll usually say round 8, and then your new week comes down below there.
How did the new week come then?
So you have to have it open on this. I think you had it open.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once you open that, it recognizes the new title as round 9.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because when I hit like a double click on that,
Yeah.
and then I like
Yeah.
it wasn't giving it to me there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure. Like I don't try and mess with it from here because it kind of messes up with the crop.
Yeah, okay, you just
Yeah.
do it from there.
Yeah. I just do it from here. Because if for some reason I had to redo the crop, which it's meant to hold it from week to week, so I think if you do it from here, it's just safe and it doesn't mess with it. Yeah, you can commentate too if you want.
Yeah.
I know there was probably too much going on.
Now it's
Too even small on that. That's
Yeah.
such a bad laptop. I'm just we're gonna go warm up.
Yeah, easy. Thanks so much, Rish. Sorry, what was your Scott?
Scott.
Yeah, and Cav. Yeah, easy. Alright, in position, please, guys. Alright, 176 for victory. Bye, thanks, Kish. That's a great down up. 4 runs. Top ball. Top ball. So no ball off the pitch.
Alrighty, to the viewers at home, I can see there's a few people tuned in. We have Kishore to open the bowling against the captain, Cav. That's a great nut. That was on the top of middle. Well kept out. Dot ball. So, I haven't seen much of Cage Panthers, so I can't really comment on their batting. But that is another beautiful delivery. Dot ball, last ball. So let's see how they actually go. I'm going to be interested to see how they go, how deep they bat. But Kishore, much improved bowler, I must say. Good in swing, good tail. No ball, last ball. And of course, as the commentator just says something good about someone, they do the opposite. Top ball and over. So pretty good start. 6 off. 6 coming off the first over. All right, Niru into the attack. Play. So Niru bowls gentle innies. And puts that away. Scotty looks in good form. 5 runs. So this is a really important match for both teams here. They both really need to win to stay in the finals hunt. Great nut. And the footwork wasn't good enough from either of them. 6 runs. And Cav, the skipper, opens his account with a nice off drive. So, unusual field this, I must say. Dot ball. You've got a leg side. I got at, let's say, a mid wicket, and then you got someone straight on the 3 line leg side, and you got someone directly behind him. But now they've straightened the field, so that's a little better, I would say. Batty picks the gap beautifully, and there could have been a double if Cav was looking for that. 5 runs. And so Scotty races to 14 off 4 deliveries. Four runs. Dot ball, last ball. Alright, so Sudi. He's asked me personally, and he's also asking me, he's putting me on speaker and asking me publicly now. You'll have to take that up with the Brains Trust of SPL, I reckon, Sudi. That's a great shot. 6 runs. And over. So after 2 overs, the score is none for 28. Great start this by the Panthers. So Kishore is going to continue. He's bowling pretty quick. This is a really closed bat face he's got here, Cav. Wide ball. Nah, Sudi, you are the Braves Trust. Everyone who knows anything about SPL. Wide ball. Knows that you run the show here. But I'm not too sure because you've got the 2 guys who actually do run at SPL playing on one court. Dot ball. And then you've got 1v2 in NWO v Risky Strokes. This is the game after, ladies and gentlemen. In Div 1 is playing the 8:30 game. No ball off the pitch. So I think Kishore here just needs to take a breather. Just collect himself. That's better not. Oh, it's in his pants. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. That is gone inside his pants. Top ball. Right up his shorts. Last ball. Actually, 2 to come, guys. Good nut. Top ball. Last ball. Alrighty, so just getting back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's a really, really interesting one. We got 1v2. Wide ball. That ends the over. So after 3 overs, none for 35. Captain brings himself on. Yeah, so not sure. I can't answer that for you right now, Sooty. But if Andrew is in Japan, then I think you guys may be a chance for it. Dot ball. But I can't make any promises. So left arm around the wicket. And a massive wide. And so Vishan at home says must not be the two best sides. No ball off the pitch. You are not wrong about that one. They aren't the two best sides. Five runs. Alright, so a few dot balls there for Scott, but he's got himself back to 19 off 6 deliveries. Dot ball. So not that many dot balls. White ball. Last ball. Nice shot, well played. Could be run out. No, will not. 4 runs, and that ends the over. Alright, so Scott on 19 off 6, and Kavinda 16 off 10. Alright, so to the viewers at home, yeah, Sudipi's going off the ladder, but last time the risky strokes were on top of the ladder, they were on top of the ladder for one whole night. It was, there was champagne showers there for Sudi and his team. Dot ball. But then, yeah, the blink of an eye, they went, unfortunately, straight back down to second or third. So, if they win tonight, then that will probably put them on top, I'm guessing. Dot ball. So, it's actually a massive game for them. Let's see if they can go a whole week on top of the ladder. A white ball. But one thing's for sure is the number 2 spot is going to slip tonight. It'll either be NWO or Risky Strokes will go to third. Oh, wow, straight into the gut. 4 runs. He's just running in a straight line. So don't mind that from Kishore. Doesn't apologise to the batter. Just looks at me and says, mate, what is going on here? That's good cricket. Don't give the opposition an inch. Oh, that is elite fielding. Dot ball. Oh, that's flicked beautifully off his pads. That is a genuine indoor shot. 4 runs. And that is the over, guys. Alrighty, both Scott and Kavinda enter their 20s, and the score is none for 59 after 5. Alright, Sashi coming around the wicket. Play. Alright, so Sudi is apparently resting his key players, and by key players it means himself and Andrew, just in case the viewers at home didn't know that. Oh, I should have left that, but they'll get 3. Take it, actually. 3 runs. So, is it true, Sooty? No Andrew, no strokes? Just a late cut. 3 runs. I'm impressed with these two. They got off to a really good start, but there was a couple balls that looked like they could have gone down to, and now they've consolidated beautifully. And he smoked that. 5 runs and retirement. Very nicely batted that, Scott. 31 off 10 deliveries. So Megalodon seem to just be, and the new batter will be on strike. Seem to be just allowing this to happen. They need to take control. Sorry, mate. What was your name? Sorry, Anthony. All right, Anthony to the crease. 3 balls remaining. Play. Dot ball. I think Anthony got a big edge on that, and therefore wasn't a wide. Very straight bat he plays with. Dot ball. So I reckon Sashi to a new batter should come over the wicket to bring in more modes of dismissal. Dot ball, that ends the over. Alrighty, 6 overs down, none for 70. Just 106 required from 84 deliveries. Alright, so Sudi says this is good cricket. Something about needing to see something like this after what the Misfits put out there. And that is I will support that. I am 100% supporting you on that comment. Dot ball. Oh, great shot. Good fielding too. 5 runs. And Varghese said he'll prioritise the strokes over the Misfits. Nice shot. 4 runs. Nah, you're on. Oh, yes, you are. Cav has retired. My bad. So, too much commentary and not enough umpiring. And Cav makes 31 off 16. Sorry, Leroy. All right, 3 balls remaining. Play. Oh, jeez. That's a good nut, and wow, kept out at the last second. That would have taken the top of his middle. Good nut to get first up. A lot of confusion there. Dot ball. Last ball. Gets the mids there. Dot ball, and that ends the over. Alrighty, so we got Sudi saying, and Varghese said he'll prioritise the strokes over Misfits. Yeah, maybe in another life. Hitman is back. Megalodon, Don. Need a keeper. Sashi to continue. Yeah, I'd probably agree, especially with the slower bowler. Could be a run out. No, will not. 4 runs. Four runs. Caught. Oh no. It's like he went to just stop it instead of going for the catch. Dot ball. So Sashi very unhappy there. Fair enough too. 5 runs. Alright, where is Tory Lanez? Sorry. Wide ball. And Tory is on a hiatus.
Sounds like a you problem. White ball. That ends the over. All right, 8 overs down, none for 99. I think this is where Artie needs to take control, take a power play, and bring himself on. Let him know who's boss. Although he did go for 15 off his first over. Plays ready. Left arm swings it into the right-hander. There's a run there. Turned his back on it. Cannot do that in indoor cricket. Top ball. That was 4 free runs. Just bounced on the pitch. Good effort there from Kishore and could have doubled up again. 4 runs. So if you are watching this at home or if you're watching this on replay for the Cage Panthers, look for doubles. There are plenty. Caught. Oh no. Straight off his shoulder. And this will be run out. That is out, run out. The ball didn't hit the net, guys. So Niru was waiting. So, no. Anthony, you're run out because it was run out down that end. So it hit his shoulder and it didn't hit the net. It went straight to the backfielder. And so Anthony is the non-striker and he got run out down the non-striker's end. Anthony is run out. That's really unfortunate because I was actually appreciating the way Anthony was batting. And yeah, I don't think I think it's just, the petty's just dropped. Yeah, the new batter comes on the strike. And so this is good. Artie brought himself. Oh, isn't it Anthony? Yeah, correct. Yeah, easy. Yep, no worries. Just 1 second, guys. One second, fellas. All right, plays ready. Play. Top ball. All right, so Artie brings out their first wicket. Had he called the power play as well, would have got that. White ball, valuable -5. Last ball. Dot ball, that ends the over. So for the viewers at home, it has to be the ball. If the ball touches any part of that leg side line, it's a wide. That ball was completely inside the line there. Leroy. Sorry, who's your partner again? That's Leroy. I'm Dion. Oh, Dion. Sorry, my bad. Four runs. Sorry, dot ball. Alright, I'm all over the shop here. Just got to get my house in order. Runs there. Dot ball. Could be caught again. Oh no, smashed. He smashed the net and dropped it. 5 runs. Good effort from Nero. And if they're going to win this game, they need to take their chances here. Alright, let's get quickly back on the chat here. Could be out caught. No, didn't put in the dive. Dot ball. Alright, something about the language last week. I can't really. It's been cut off. Why ball? Very disgusting in the shot. Oh, you're very disgusting in the shot played by Arun. That's all I got to see. Jono, welcome. Why aren't you playing? Top ball. Not out. So that is the over. All right, they're bringing in Kishore. Obviously, they consider him one of their better bowlers. Got to call the power play now. All right, 10 overs down. Players ready. One leg by. All right, if Kishore can get that hooping innie going. Wide ball. It was hooping, but all the way down leg side. Could be run out. Oh, he's misfielded it. You couldn't see that on camera. Dot ball. Oh, sorry, 3 runs. So a bit of a premature yes from Leroy. Oh, good nut. Good bit of fielding as well. Top ball. Top ball. Last ball. All right. Oh, stiff, mate. Must be resting for finals. The crowd isn't for the Panthers. It's all for the Strokes fan. Top ball. That is the over. The crowd isn't for the Panthers. It's all the Strokes fans waiting. Can't stroke up. Exactly. I don't want to watch the Strokes unless Sudip's playing. Fair. So I can't stroke one out. That's good from you, Big D. He's not a sick man, Sooty. All right, coming over the wicket. Top ball. All right, look at this interesting run up. He comes all the way to the leg side, like around the wicket, and eventually just run out. That is our run out. So Dion never really got going there. And Sashi with his, as I mentioned, interesting bowling approach. Nicely fielded and run out. New batter. Thank you. All right, Connor to the crease. 4 balls remaining. Play. So yeah, you'll see he ends up around the wicket, but that is legal, and it's quite smart. Dot ball. It's kind of what a player would do in outdoor when he goes between the umpire and the stumps. On the dot ball. So good to see the players using the full advantage of the facilities. Dot ball, last ball. All right, this is good to see. A good little comeback here from Megalodon. They're putting on a bit of a squeeze here. Can't release his pressure. Dot ball, that ends the over, and Sashi's spell, 1 for 35. And Artie takes the bowling power play. Play. Dot ball. So Kishore, he's hungry for this. Really keen to get a wicket here. Dot ball. Speed is up. Out ball, and look at that celebration. What a good player. What a little player. And Leroy, opening bowler, departs. Parts for 3. Yeah, and -5. And this brings Scott, yeah? So Scott looks the goods, I must say, and I could be putting the Moz on him, but the way he batted up top was really important. All right, Scott back to the crease, 3 balls remaining. Hang on. Scott back to the crease, 3 balls remaining. Players ready? So Kishore all fired up. He's going to attack the stumps. A ball. 2 balls remaining. Wide ball. Last ball. Oh, well bowled, well kept out. Top ball, over. Yeah, Kishore's bowled out. All right, Praveen to continue. Play. Oh, right on the money. This runs there every day of the week, and almost misshielded. Top ball. So Connor just admiring a beautiful down up and just refusing. He must hate making runs, Connor. Takes him. 3 runs. No ball. Not out. So Praveen, you got to stay inside the pitch. Top ball. All right, 57 to get, 39 deliveries. Only 3 down. Big Scott's at the crease. That's a great shot. And Uma, where's it? 4 runs. So he's the key, Scott. Connor also looks good. Not a bad technique. And right on cue. Out bowled. So I fear here for the Panthers. So Connor departs for 3. And it's all on the opening pair here. Leroy and Connor. Players ready. Edges. Top ball. That's the over, guys. That is the over. All right, Niru comes back in. It's hit the roof, can't be run out. And they're going crazy. Cannot be run out. Shot. And there's a double there if they want it. 5 runs. All right, I'm calling it now. It's if they lose a wicket, they'll probably lose the game. Round the wicket. But if they... Oh no. Our court. Sorry? You have to ask... Sorry, the counter. Yeah, yeah. Caught and bowled Niru. Alright, Leroy as the lowest scorer comes back. Nah, it's the end of the power play. Players ready. Coming around the wicket. Not a bad delivery, that. Top ball. Last ball. So this game is going to go down to the wire, that's for sure. 48 required off 32. Top ball, that ends the over. Sorry, one ball to come, fellas. One ball to come. One ball to come. Top ball, that is the over. Not out. I already called the over. But that was good foxing. Leroy was just kind of shadow batting there, and if he lifted his foot, actually would have been out. Taking the batting power play. Alright, so there was a neg 5 I didn't apply in that bowling power play. They got 2 wickets. Thanks, Artie. So it makes the total a little bit harder. Oh, no. Top ball. My man Scott, he could have put that anywhere he wanted, and he hit it straight to Niru. Hit the roof, and that is the game. Our court, that is an absolute screamer. Sashi will go home and watch that multiple times over. And a really well-made 40 off 17 deliveries from Scott. Yeah, Connor comes to the crease. Alright, Connor returns. Plays ready. I could close out here. Could be, no, can't be caught. Top ball. Oh, there's runs there. They don't take it. Top ball, last ball. This could be a mountain too great to climb here for the Panthers. Nice off cutter. Top ball, last ball. So all of a sudden, 53 off 25, 1 wicket left in the shed. If they win this, this will be a win for the ages. No ball off the pitch. Last ball. Nice fielding. They're on here. Top ball. That's the over. And that is the way of cricket. When you get the momentum, it's hard to be stopped. And Megalodon, they're like a steam train at the moment. And yeah, unfortunately, I did put on the commentator's curse. Alright, Prav to continue. And Kishore just making sure he stays inside that pitch line. Runs there, don't take it. Top ball. Fair enough, actually. Went straight to Niru. But Leroy. If anyone has seen The Last Dragon, They would know who Leroy the character is. 3 runs. Not out. Double. Going down leg that one. Alright, so we've got the misfits and we've got the risky strokes training on the court next to us. Runs out and take it. Double. Probably might need to throw a bit of caution into the wind here. And that with nothing to lose. Except the fact that there is a game to lose, but they'll probably lose it the way they're going. Good shot. 4 runs. Last ball. So 45 to get off 19. Top ball. That is the over. All right. Praveen bowls out. 1 for 37. Nero into his third over. Plays ready. Play. Good fielding. Top ball. Not out. Top ball. I got corns on the back of the court there. We got Bagsy actually. Oh jeez. Could be out. Oh, he's just missed the stumps. Wasn't concentrating, and you probably would have heard that scream from home there. Kishore absolutely screaming his lungs out. And to be fair, that ball swung in the air. Had it just held its line, he would have had him run out. Top ball. So they could be getting buys here as well. They're just choosing not to run. And 45 of 14. Shot. Good dive. Yeah, it's good running. This is what they need to do. And go again if they're watching here. They're not watching. 8 runs. Last ball. So that's exactly what the doctor ordered. 37 of 13. Around the wicket. So going for more of a defensive line here. Probably be hitting around his pads, I reckon. Like that. Not out. Stop ball. That's the over. Alrighty, 2 overs remaining. Yeah, it's done. Alright. In position, please, guys. Plays ready. Play. Oh, they're going to be run out here. They're going to be run out here. They don't know the rules. And that is out, run out. It doesn't. It has to hit the net. It was an overthrow, so it doesn't include us hitting the net. That is the end of the game, guys. Alrighty, so if I quickly look at who was the best player, Scott actually got whacked, unfortunately, so won't go to him. Alright, and the player of the match goes to Praveen. Made 47 off 23 and 1 for 37. Yeah, I knew we were. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in at home. You will probably now see the Misfits v Corns on this next stream.